Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's a new year, which is super exciting. It feels like a fresh start, and I've been needing a fresh start for a while, especially in my art, in which I feel like I have a lot to improve on. Thankfully for me, I actually just finished my previous sketchbook right before the year ended, so I'm coming into 2025 with a brand new sketchbook, which is cool because it's like a bonus fresh start on top of an already fresh start, which is just such a good feeling. In this video, I'll be starting my new sketchbook and decorating it, and I invite you to work in your sketchbook along with me, whether it's a new sketchbook or one you've been working in for a while, or if there's something else you want to work on, that's fine too, or if you just want to watch me, that's fine too. Either way, I hope you enjoy the video. So I already started this sketchbook off camera just to alleviate some of the pressure that is already inherent with starting a new sketchbook, so you'll see I already have a sketch in here to begin with. On this first page, like is typical with my new sketchbooks, I wanted to do a spread of animal studies, and of course it starts out with a couple of cat studies, but it just kind of turned into a couple different cute animals that I found on Pinterest and couldn't resist adding. To color them in, I'm going to use watercolor, so that's what I have planned for this first spread. For the main talking point of this video, I figured I would share some of the goals and intentions that I set for myself for this new year, mainly art related. The biggest goal that I have for 2025, and this may not come as a surprise for many of you who have been following my comic journey already, but my main goal for this year is to publish my first hard copy manga. Getting to publish a work of mine in that way where I can physically hold it and page through the story would be just such a dream come true for me. This is a goal I've had for a while, but I've never really felt ready enough to accomplish this goal. I've gone through a lot with my active comic projects in the past. Well, in the past it was only one project, and more recently I've started a new story, which is the story that I plan on publishing in a manga format, but it is also going up in a webcomic format too, just as a nice little preview to the story before the actual book is published. I think what I mean to say is the previous story that I had been working on for the longest amount of time just needed so much technical work to be done on it that I wasn't confident enough to go forward with publishing it hard copy as well, rather than just keeping it as a fun little webcomic project. And I also just didn't feel ready before to approach this goal, just because my art wasn't exactly where I wanted it to be. I didn't know very much about manufacturers or how the whole self-publishing process worked, but now that I know a thing or two, I feel a little bit more confident to approach this goal, and with proper planning and diligent work and focus and tenacity, I feel like this is the year that I finally have a chance to realize that goal, which, cheer me on, I can use all of the encouragement I can get because this is just such a huge feat, and I would be over the moon happy if this would be the year that I was able to accomplish it. So that's how the first page of the sketchbook turned out. Now, I gathered some references because I was just on a roll and I wanted to continue, so I had the urge to draw a couple of portraits using alcohol markers. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, but this is the Strathmore mixed media. I've worked on this paper before and I know that I love it, so I just wanted to start the new year with this book because I just wanted to set myself up for something that I feel that I would love. I already have a softcover Strathmore mixed media just like this one in my unfinished sketchbook series, but like I said before, I just wanted a fresh start, so I happened to have a new book and I wanted to start that one. You gotta do what you gotta do to keep your art motivation up. Literally anything you can do to knowingly set yourself up for success and prevent art block potentially, you should do it. Anyway, so this next part wasn't recorded just because it's been a while since I've worked with markers, and I just really wanted to work really hard and not be distracted by that eye of a camera watching me. So for these two drawings, I didn't get the process of drawing them, but for this last reference, I did record that process. So sorry you didn't get to see that, but here is this one. Going back to the topic of goals for this year, another big goal of mine is to seriously improve my art, a lot. I really want to go back to the fundamentals and study and practice, just really consistently use my sketchbook, study different subjects and mediums, just try to improve, because I feel like 2024 was just not the best year for my art, and I think one of the biggest reasons for that, I feel, is that I was just kind of stagnant. I wasn't really happy with where my art was, and I feel like I just wasn't improving. When I feel like I'm not improving, I get very discouraged easily. That's something I'm definitely going to be more conscious of and work on, not only in a traditional sense, which I'm definitely still going to try to work in my sketchbook at least a little bit every day if I can, but I'm also going to try to sketch more digitally and try to practice more digitally, because when I'm drawing digitally, it's most often a finished illustration, and I don't practice enough in that medium, so that is something I also want to be more aware of this year. so that I can seriously level up my art, because I want to get to a point where I'm proud of my art again, because I feel like I kind of haven't felt that way for a little bit. Another big goal of mine this year is to upload more consistently to YouTube. I've been thinking a lot about the types of videos I upload. The most common type, obviously, as you know, are very chatty, draw with me style videos, which I do enjoy making, but I kind of have been interested in expanding the type of videos I make, just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting for myself, and also a little easier too. As easy as these videos may look to make, doing them all the time causes me to like run out of things to say very often, and recording the same type of footage over and over can get kind of tiring and repetitive, and it takes up a lot of storage on my computer too. But no matter what type of video I make, whether it be more vlog style or day in the life or sitting down and sketching like I typically do, I do want my videos to always have some measure of listenability. So even if there's not consistent talking all the way through, like a mini podcast, I still want my videos to be pleasant to have on in the background, because that's just my style. And it'd be fun to have an opportunity to make videos about journaling and stuff too, just kind of expanding the range of things I share on my YouTube channel. That would be fun. So that's another thing I want to do this year. I feel like that would genuinely help me to be more consistent, having a variety of videos to make throughout the year. But yeah, so that was just kind of my random thoughts about things I would like to improve on, or things I would like to have planned for this year. I hope you enjoyed my very stream of consciousness style draw with me today. So this is how the second spread turned out. I really love how vibrant the markers are on this paper. I am just obsessed with it, and I can't wait to make more marker drawings in the future. So now I'm gonna go ahead and decorate my sketchbook. Before, I liked doing very like sticker heavy designs on my front covers, but this time around I felt like just keeping it simple. Part of me also thought maybe I should just like add stickers like over time, but then another part of me thought, well, what if I just kept it simple and just stuck with this one sticker, especially because I saw how like aesthetic and cute it looked just by itself. And then I added the words with my white jelly roll pen with the aid of acrylic white paint, because the jelly roll pen on its own wouldn't have done anything. I can't express enough how excited I am to continue working in this book. Honestly, I just feel so good about it so far, and working in it so far has been such a pleasure. The quality of paper of the sketchbook you're using really does make a huge difference. The last sketchbook I was using was watercolor, and I feel like the tooth of the paper was just a little too gritty for my taste, and this is a little bit more of a fine tooth because it's mixed media. But yeah, that is how the cover of the book turned out. And then I decided if I wanted to add more stickers, I would put them in the back cover like this. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like and comment letting me know what you think, and please consider subscribing to see more videos from me. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye!